We all want someone to love.
I am whatever he wants me to be.
But you've never seen love like this before.
I love giving orgasms. I love getting them.
Provocative.
We happen to be first cousins.
I'm a full-time baby girl.
Eye-opening.
Washing is just pure fun.
There's never a bad foursome.
Outrageous.
It's hot. I like it. We really enjoy clown sex.
Proving there's always someone for everyone.
I share my home with 12 dolls.
Or something.
Once you drink the Kool-Aid, you never go back.
Who wouldn't like to live their king 24/7?
This is Extreme Love. On tonight's episode of Extreme Love.
Hello.
This little lady is a big hit in strip clubs all over the country.
You like that? Maybe, yeah.
But see why life on the road with her girlfriend
People look at me like, that's a child, until they realize, oh, it's not a child.
isn't always easy for either of them.
I get called a pervert every single day. You're a pervert and you're disgusting and there's things wrong with you. I can't do this part, hold on.
Hi, how are you doing?
And what's a daddy dom to do
I don't like that book.
when his adult baby wife misbehaves in public?
Well, I'm gonna whip him right here.
If you're this couple, it's time for some discipline.
One, thank you, sir.
I do enjoy getting spanked.
Two, thank you, sir.
It turns me on.
And later, why does this aviation lover get her panties in a twist whenever she's close to a cockpit?
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
It's because she's in love with a Boeing 737.
Ich liebe dich, Schatz.
But first, in sleepy Portland, Maine, they don't know what's about to hit them because there's a big performer coming to town. Meet Tiny Taxi, one of the hottest feature dancers on the club circuit.
I'm 3'6". People look at me when I walk down the street or in a store and they're like, that's a child, until they realize, oh, it's not a child. I am a entertainer. People find it very odd, different. They're not used to it because I am not an average-sized woman.
27-year-old Taxi's a fast-rising star with titles to her name.
Miss Petite North America, it's my biggest title I'm very proud of.
Taxi has Kenny-Caffey syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects skeletal development.
My bones stop growing at a certain age. I have all my bones, as if a normal woman would have. They're literally just mini size.
Tiny Taxi works hard to make big bucks from her sexy dance shows. And today, she's hitting the road again with makeup artist and photographer Anastasia.
We're in Maine right now, right?
Yeah.
So then we have to leave Tuesday night and go straight to Pennsylvania. We're literally heading everywhere.
Anastasia also happens to be her girlfriend.
Like that?
And as girlfriends, together they face everyday problems over Taxi's size.
My worst one is when they come up and they're like, why do you let your daughter dress like that? Or why does your daughter have makeup on?
We go to a restaurant and they look at me real quick. Okay, to get one menu and then get the kids' menu. People just look at us like, that's not acceptable, that's not okay. And we have a tough time sometimes. Even with our relationship, not a lot of people are okay with us being together. Not a lot of people are okay with us being gay. You know, yes, she may...
I don't get the gay thing, I get the pervert.
Yeah.
I get called a pervert every single day. Every day, and it's hard. I've had to walk away from situations where people are like, you're a pervert and you're disgusting and there's things wrong with you, you know. I can't do this part, hold on. But I can't let that bother me. Because in all reality, I've been made fun of my whole life too. You know, when someone's challenging you, saying what you're doing is wrong, or like how you feel is wrong, you like want to fight for it even harder.
And Tiny Taxi's stage show is starting to put a real strain on their relationship, especially when she's getting it on with other people.
I have all these things to accept the fact that not only men are all over her all the time, but women are all over her all the time. She'd give a male a dance or a female a dance, and I'd be in the car with my arms crossed. She gets dirty pictures, dirty messages every single day. I had to really ask myself if I could mentally handle this.
Anastasia's desperate to spend more time alone with her girlfriend. But to afford taking time off, Tiny Taxi has to play bigger and better clubs. Tonight, she's going to try and break into a higher-paying circuit.
We're going to scout out the club, get a feel for how the club's gonna be.
If this performance goes well tonight, it could mean repeat bookings and the pair will get to spend more precious time together.
I like it. Stage is right in the dead center. It's a really good money saver. The shower!
Are you excited? You have a shower?
There's no pre-show nerves, at least.
What are you doing, babe?
Get in there. No, I'm just kidding. Your butt's bigger than you think.
Don't talk about my butt like that.
Don't talk about my butt like that.
Hello, welcome to PTs.
Tiny Taxi has high hopes for tonight's appearance. At a big club like this, she could make as much as $3,000.
To get my work out there and show my talent and what I capitalize off of, because I'm not just a regular stripper.
Will this give her career the boost she needs to take more time off with her girlfriend? Or will Anastasia's jealousy prove too much to handle?
There has been times where I'm like, we're done.
Opposites attract in Tennessee, too. In Maryville, the heartland of America's Bible Belt, lives Wade, 35, and Michelle, 27. Like any ordinary married couple, on a hot and sticky summer's day, they keep themselves busy with the daily grind.
Right now, I'm just like a subcontractor, just a professional handyman. We stay together 24/7. We never leave each other's side. I take her to the job sites with me as well. But on our free time, we'll play board games, listen to Disney music all day long.
Arts and crafts, coloring.
And cartoons.
Yep, this couple likes to work hard and play hard too, especially if Michelle's in a romper and sucking on a binky.
I'm a full-time baby girl.
Michelle prefers to spend her day dressing and acting as a toddler, living a fetish more commonly known as DDlg, which is all about kinky age play.
What DDlg stands for is Daddy Dom, little girl. I'm her daddy, and she's my little girl, and I take care of her 24/7, just like you would a child.
He's my daddy and my protector, and I need him.
Oh.
Anyway, you too.
These two hit it off almost from the moment they got together.
My last boyfriend was a dom, but I wasn't getting the discipline or the love and affection you need, so I started looking for somebody else.
My first wife was a complete vanilla, and my second wife wasn't willing to be a complete submissive for me.
But the third time's the charm.
We met on a fetish site. I was looking for a disciplinarian. I saw Wade's picture and I thought he was hot, so I messaged him.
I just grew very infatuated very fast with her.
From there, it became an obsession and need.
We're completely inseparable. We are soulmates.
And it wasn't long before they tied the knot and began living a rather unusual matrimonial bliss.
I am baby girl every day, almost all day. From the time I wake up till a few hours before I go to bed, I'm in little space. It's something that Daddy and I both enjoy. He enjoys being a caregiver and I enjoy being taken care of, and we enjoy the discipline aspect of it. It's just everything to do with it.
But when they first got together, Michelle wasn't yet a little girl to Wade's daddy Dom.
I knew that she was a sub and she knew that I was a dominant, but I don't believe that she understood that I was a daddy Dom. I brought up the question, has she ever thought about being a baby doll?
When I first heard about DDlg, in all honesty, to me, it was a little weird because I had heard about it before Wade, but I honestly was in disbelief that he was willing to let me act like a child and do all the things that I wanted to do and be willing to take care of me. I've always had a childish side. I played with stuffed animals until I graduated high school. So I just fell in love with it. Somebody was willing to let me act like a child.
Once we started going out and buying the onesies, it just escalated from there. It was just full-time baby girl, 24/7. She just loves her little space.
These consenting adults engage in non-stop age play. It's mostly fun and games, but when Michelle misbehaves, there are repercussions.
What the heck is going on in this room? Look at this mess. It's always been a fantasy, having my own little and being able to discipline her properly. That's what sexually excites me. Get up. This is unacceptable.
I have a lot of rules. No lying, no arguing, no back-talking. Basic rules you would have for a child.
You got a yellow sticker, and you're gonna put that down for this afternoon.
But it's still...
Are we gonna start arguing?
What the behavior chart is I get 3 check marks a day. Green for good behavior, yellow for warnings, or red for bad behavior. And based on how many you have, Daddy sets out a punishment or he lets you pick out a reward.
And they have quite a selection of paddles for different punishments.
While his hands do hurt, the paddle leaves more of an impression. But I honestly don't mind getting paddled. I enjoy it.
You got a red sticker this time.
Yes, Tommy.
That means you're getting the cane. Is that understood?
Yes, Tommy.
I grew up in a very disciplinarian household. When I was a kid, I took a very strong interest in the spanking aspect. Something clicked in my head, and I'm like, this is what I like. I've always liked to be in charge. I like to be the boss. I think I was born for this. Why don't you go in there, let's get this over with.
Yes, sir.
In Berlin, 30-year-old Michelle has a unique relationship with her long-distance lover.
Das kann man einfach nicht erklären. Das ist einfach das Schönste, was es gibt für mich. Wie er ist, wenn ich ihn anfasse, dass ich einfach spüre, dass er auch mich liebt und ich ihn halt auch liebe und wir einfach zusammengehören.
He doesn't go by a name, but a number, 737. Her guy is long and hard for her because she's hot for aeroplanes.
Ganz normale Beziehung, in der wir abends normal miteinander Abend ausklingen lassen. Ja, und so kann ich mein Liebe halbwegs ausleben. Und dann kuscheln wir miteinander und dann schlafen wir ein. Gemütlich ein. Das ist einfach einzigartig.
Michelle's love of planes is known as objectophilia, and she's not alone. Over 5,000 people worldwide are also in love with inanimate objects, and that's just what's been documented.
Ich habe keine Anziehung zum Menschen. Ich war auch schon in einer Beziehung gewesen mit einem Menschen gewesen. Das letzte Mal war im Jahr 2011 gewesen. Und da habe ich schon selber gemerkt, dass ich überhaupt nicht verliebt. Und ja, und da habe ich gesagt, was stimmt nicht mit mir? Habe ich mit der Beziehung dann beendet. Und ja, und nach 2 Jahren, 1,5 später, habe ich die 737 kennengelernt. Und da habe ich erst die Liebe kennengelernt.
Unable to fit 129 feet and 6 inches of 737 into her apartment, the focus of Michelle's daily love is her models and the life-size scrap parts she buys online.
Die 737-800 ist für mich sehr anziehend und sexy. Es ist genauso wie Menschen an seinen Partner oder Partnerin sexy finden, die Brüste oder den Hintern. Ich finde einfach dieses Objekt, es sieht einfach magisch für mich, sage ich mal, sexy aus. Allein schon, wenn ich ihn anfasse und ihn küsse, werde ich innerlich sehr nervös, weil ich sehr verliebt bin und ich werde feucht in den Händen. Und ja, ich fühle mich sehr magisch angezogen, wenn ich ihn küsse.
Which is just as well, because Michelle has spent some $6,000 on these 737 parts.
Es ist einfach nur großartig, dieses Teil. Und das riecht auch so, wirklich nach ihm. Ich liebe es einfach.
And just like any other relationship, you can't put a price on capturing those special moments.
Weil die Bilder sind ein bisschen intim. Gibt es auch Bilder, wo ich einfach so tagsüber ein bisschen kuschel und uns einfach ein bisschen rumärgern, so ein bisschen Liebe ärgern, sagen wir mal so. Und das ist einfach super schön für mich. Und hier auch noch mal ein Bild, wo ich mein Schatzbauteil habe im Bett und mein Modell ist sehr brav auf dem Boden.
But her model is no substitute for a full-size 737.
Ist von seinem Aussehen alles perfekt, da gibt es für mich keine Änderung, weil es einfach alles an ihn stimmt. dennoch zwischen unsere Beziehung, aber von Wiedersehen, das könnte sich ändern. Zum Beispiel, dass ich halt nicht so oft Sehnsucht habe, dass ich öfter an ihn rankomme, dass ich...
With a full-time sales job, Michelle only sees her darling once a month, and that's from afar at the airport.
Für mich ist das sehr schwierig, weil ich sehe ihn zwar am Flughafen, habe ich ihn zwar vor mir, aber für mich ist das dennoch auf eine Art auch verletzend, weil ich sehe ihn, aber ich kann ihn nicht anfassen.
But today, Michelle is about to have a long overdue romantic getaway with her beloved 737.
Da ich auch einen Tag übernachten werde im Stockholm, muss natürlich auch Schlafsachen dabei, darf nicht fehlen.
After months of negotiations with top brass at Stockholm Airport, she's been granted permission to get up close and personal with the love of her life.
Natürlich muss man sich vorher auch hübsch machen, damit ich auch gut aussehe für ihn, für meinen Schatz.
Michelle is about to have some one-on-one fun with the real thing.
Und jetzt geht das endlich los. Ich kann es gar nicht abwarten.
Will her date be everything she's hoped for?
Jetzt geht's los.
He's waiting for us, so we're going to go there, right? And then you'll be able to, meet the plane.
Oh.
Is that good?
Ich fühle mich sehr gut, denn es geht nämlich gleich zu meinem Schatz und ich bin total aufgeregt. Ich kann es nicht ins Wort fassen und ich bin extrem nervös. Man sieht das, glaube ich, auch ganz leicht. Ja.
Will weeks of anticipation meet her expectations?
Ich merke, dass mein Herz immer schneller rast.
Or will their reunion take a nosedive? Meanwhile, back in Tennessee, Daddy Dom Wade and his wife, little girl Michelle, are living out their BDSM age play.
Once you go in there, let's get this over with.
Which includes punishing his baby girl when she acts out of line.
DDlg actually increases my sex life.
You know you're getting 20 with the cane on your bare bottom, right?
Yes, Tommy.
When Wade raises his voice, it arouses me in such a way where it escalates the spanking. It makes it that much more real.
I get very sexually turned on when I'm giving her a spanking. I want a 1 thank you, sir, 2 thank you, sir, so on and so forth.
Yes, sir.
When I am getting spanked, I am 100% fine with it. I want to make that very clear. There is no time that he has ever spanked me where I have not wanted to be spanked.
1 thank you, sir.
I do enjoy getting spanked.
2 thank you, sir.
And it turns me on. So that's another plus side to it. I need discipline in my life because I have a lot of self-esteem issues, and he gives me a reason to want to take care of myself, and he helps me take care of myself.
Behave now.
Yes, Daddy.
No, Daddy don't like to have to punish you.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do better next week.
Afterwards, we just ended up doing it. It was definitely worth misbehaving for that.
Like in many households, the day starts with giving baby a bath.
Here you go, princess.
Every morning I get bubble bath with all my favorite bath toys, and if I don't get a bath, I get sad.
Michelle varies the age she acts out as a little girl.
Her age ranges from 5 to preteen, just depending on her behavior and her mood that day.
My favorite age is 5 because you have absolutely no responsibilities. You just do as you're told.
No.
So far, their baby daddy play only happens at home.
When Daddy puts my diapers on and cleans me up and stuff, it actually is enjoyable because it's just something that I enjoy to be taken care of. I only wear the diapers, I do not use them. It's just for the mindset.
This is something to be taken very seriously. We live it 24/7. This isn't a game. This isn't something that we're just putting on a front. This is who we are. This is what makes us happy. I love you, princess.
I love you too, Daddy.
Good girl.
But what will happen when Daddy Wade
Hi, how are you doing?
goes into town with his little girl?
don't like that book.
Will he have to dish out the discipline in public too?
Whipping right here.
In Portland, Maine, Tiny Taxi is working hard at building a name for herself as an adult performer on the club circuit. Tonight, she's got an important booking at a newer and bigger venue.
Dancing-wise, I am the most petite and smallest in North America. I'm like an average person, just short.
And because her makeup artist, Anastasia, is also her girlfriend, the two are inseparable.
He says, big as your face. Humor does definitely play a giant part in our relationship. It was my way of flirting in the beginning.
So how exactly did they get together?
I want to say probably like a month, maybe month and a half into doing your makeup. I was like, yep, I want that one.
Not even less than a couple weeks. You didn't tell me when I met you you're not into country girls.
Yeah, you took it as a challenge. You were like, oh, really?
Watch this.
Yeah, you're about to be into country girls.
And sure enough, I rounded you up.
Rounded me up. Oh my God.
Anastasia's got Taxi all gussied up for her performance at the club.
Follow the pretty lady this way.
Hopefully, this will raise Taxi's visibility and earnings so they can afford more time off together.
Okay, what are you doing, babe?
I'm going to be performing tonight at PT's Gentlemen's Club.
Yep.
So far, Anastasia's been able to handle all the attention Taxi gets.
This guy said, I love you so much, keep doing what you're doing, and love the confidence.
Aww.
They want you to shake your booty.
Booty.
Shake your booty. Not enough.
Shake right now.
We're gonna get in trouble. Put your butt away.
It's time for Taxi to wow the crowds, but she's nervous. This is a new stage, and she's been on the receiving end of abuse before.
They say very hurtful things. It's very upsetting, but I just pushed it aside. That's all I knew. I can't do this. The only time I would show my feelings and my emotions is behind closed doors, and that's with her. She understands me, she gets me. And I know if I need to cry my eyes out, she will hold me until I'm done, until it's time to get on that stage and suck it up like a big girl.
Hopefully, this is a friendly crowd.
Tiny Taxi and the 3x6 feature entertainer is coming out. Are you guys ready? Tiny Taxi came all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas. The 3x6 27-year-old feature entertainer has featured at a club every weekend for the entire year.
When I go on stage, people are very intimidated because it's different. People are like, this feels wrong. And I do get the common phrase, you look like a child. It's difficult to hear that, but then after a while, once you start talking to me, you're like, okay, you know, yes, it's different. I'm still a little bit antsy on it, but I think I can accept it.
It looks like the crowd appreciates her performance. But how is Anastasia going to handle this? Will jealousy get the better of her?
There has been times where I'm like, we're done, and I take her out of the room.
While jealousy might end Taxi's big night prematurely, back in Maryville, Tennessee, little girl Michelle is getting everything ready for her daddy Don's big day.
I'm gonna be making Daddy a birthday card today for his birthday. I'm going to make a big birthday card like this.
And she has the perfect design in mind.
That's how we draw Daddy paddle. Daddy's new paddle.
Hey, sweetie.
No, you have to wait, Daddy. Cover your eyes.
All right.
Now you open your eyes. That is your birthday card.
Thank you, princess. Come here. Come here. You is the best daddy ever, baby girl. Thank you, princess.
You're welcome, Daddy.
This means the world to me. Oh, is that daddy's paddle? It's a pretty little picture.
For a special birthday treat, Daddy Dom wants to celebrate by taking his little girl out to town. But revealing this side of herself to the locals is a huge step for Michelle.
I don't go out in public because this is the Bible Belt. People aren't really too accepting around here.
So how will little girl Michelle
Hi.
handle a trip to the bookstore? If she acts up in public,
I don't want that book.
will Daddy go into Dom mode in front of the neighbors
Any second strike?
and put that new paddle to work? In Maryville, Tennessee, it's Daddy Dom's birthday, and his teenage son, Wade Jr., from a previous relationship, has composed a special message for him.
Dad, happy B-Day. I love you so much. You mean the world to me. I want to be just like you. I admire you in every little way possible.
Are you sure you want to be like me?
Damn straight I want to be like you.
Daddy Dom and all?
Yes, exactly. Love you, Dad.
In Stockholm, Sweden, Michelle is about to have a reunion with the love of her life.
Die Beziehung zu meiner 737-800 ist die erste Beziehung zum leblosen Gegenstand. Und wie das dazu kam, ist durch meinen ersten Flug passiert, Ende 2013. Und habe gemerkt, dass die Flugzeuge einfach super schön aussehen und die können fliegen.
Her relationship usually consists of merely watching her 737 from afar, taxiing along the runway.
Wenn die Leute mit meiner 737 fliegen, habe ich ebenfalls eine große Eifersucht und werde schnell neidisch, weil ich halt Angst habe, dass sie ebenfalls in die 737-800 verlieben können. Und dann spielt natürlich bei mir wieder sehr groß die Eifersucht eine große Rolle. Die Eifersucht bestätigt auch für mich, dass die Liebe wirklich sehr stark ist zu meiner 737-800.
Today, Michelle is euphoric because she's getting a treat. One-on-one time, up close and personal with her beloved. Months of negotiations with the airport means security man Frederick is there to escort her.
Ready for action?
Yeah, I am ready. I am excited. 737 is my lover.
Ah, okay. This is a new area for me. Love and playing, so objects, machines, and stuff that are fascinating. Yes, that's how they're made and done and all that. But yeah, that's really where it ends for me.
Fühlst du so, als ob wir jetzt nahe kommen? Also fühlst du jetzt, dass wir nahe kommen? Ich merke, dass mein Herz immer schneller rast. Und Hello, my name is Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Thanks so much.
Plane is waiting inside.
Oh mein Gott, das ist beautiful.
Finally, the two are reunited.
Ist das toll. Ich bin mehr als aufgeregt, weil es ist halt nicht immer die Gelegenheit, ganz nah bei ihm sein zu können. Ich bin total aufgeregt jetzt. Ich kann es nicht glauben, dass ich jetzt bei ihm bin. Also ich bin schüchtern.
I never met anybody who was so attracted to the plane. I could get attracted to a nice car or a nice motorcycle, nice boats. But mostly people, of course. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mein Backen sind wir durchgrinsen. Ich habe auf jeden Fall auch sexuelle Gefühle von ihm, ja, weil ich fühle mich sehr angezogen an ihm. Ich kann es nicht glauben, dass ich jetzt bei ihm bin.
And she's still got to check out a very special part of him.
Jetzt möchte ich gern zu seinem Cockpit gehen und einfach mal genießen, bei ihm drin sein zu dürfen. Ja, ich bin auch bereit, reinzugehen. Beautiful. Das ist so ein wunderschönes Cockpit. Ich liebe sein Cockpit einfach über alles. Es ist einfach super schön. Das ist sein, sagen wir mal, sein Herz. Ich habe sehr viele Ideen, was wunderbar umgesetzt werden könnte.
Beautiful, that's so schön.
Ich liebe dich, mein Schatz.
With just a 2-hour visit, time is ticking if Michelle is going to get intimate with parts of her plane.
Das ist mein Schatz, das ist einfach nur schön. Ich liebe dich, Schatz. I have this part at home and I very love it.
If you leave your address, I will send you some porn.
Weil ich so much.
It's Michelle. I'm sorry that we have to go now.
Separation is never easy, regardless of the object of your affection.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Welcome.
Bye, my lover. Ich möchte mit meinen 737-800 alt werden und am besten auch mit ihnen heiraten wollen.
For me, it doesn't really matter if that's what makes them happy. But people should feel what they feel, really, and, who are we to judge?
While Michelle is open about her affections with her 737, back in Tennessee, Daddy Dom and baby girl are about to go public with their age play for the very first time.
You excited?
Yes, Daddy.
After living this lifestyle behind closed doors, how will the public react?
Hi, how are you doing?
Is this your first trip here?
First trip here. Looking for the kids section.
It's over in the corner over there.
Alrighty, thank you so much. This is the first time outside of our house that she's able to talk to somebody else in her little mode.
There's other books over here.
With little girl Michelle in a new environment, just like any excited toddler, she starts to act up.
No, ma'am. Look at me, look at Daddy. You need to pick them up. If you don't want them, you put them on the other side. Understood? You want to get a whipping right here? You want your second strike?
No, Daddy.
Put it back up on the shelf, okay, sweetie?
I don't want that book.
Stop throwing them on the floor. Understood? We're not going to act like this in public. Is that understood? We're done here.
Find some things?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
What have we got?
This one has penguins in its seat.
Does it really? I like penguins.
The lady behind the cash register was so nice to be able to play back with her, and it's just so nice to be able to see.
Too. I hope you enjoy all the books.
Thank you.
Have a good
We'll
week.
definitely be coming back.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's what we like to hear.
They're a very interesting couple, and I really like having families come in, regardless of how that family is composed. It's just nice to see them come in together and spend time together and go out with books they'll both enjoy.
Well, Michelle comes home excited that she's made it through her first public outing.
It was amazing. It empowered me. It showed me that I can be me 100% of the time.
Daddy Dom looks angry with her behavior and intends to discipline her.
Was you listening to Daddy today?
No, Daddy.
I'm very proud of you for being comfortable to go to town. But it doesn't change the fact that you're in trouble right now.
No, sir.
Is that the way you behave in town?
No, sir.
No, ma'am. I'm not going to put up with it. Even though the discipline has to be rough sometimes, there is something that is more important than the discipline aspect itself, is the aftercare. Oh, and what's that?
The vacuuming.
You got to show her the loving, and then that's when you start building her back up. Extremely important when it comes to discipline.
Even though I'm baby girl 90% of the time,
Right.
I know when it's time to be an adult and when it's time to be a baby girl.
In Portland, Maine, things are heating up for Tiny Taxi as she performs for the first time at an important new club. But waiting in the wings is girlfriend Anastasia. And while this might be a highlight for the audience, she dreads this part of Taxi's act, the one-on-one.
Whenever she would make sexual contact with a man or a female, touching a girl's butt, or when she posed the girls on stage, was a lot of jealousy.
Anastasia captures all the action for Taxi's social media account and has to work hard not to let her jealousy get the better of her.
Tiny Taxi will be available for private dances and VIPs, ladies and gentlemen.
I do love Taxi. All right, tell your people you love them and you have to get ungreen now.
I love y'all. I really hope y'all enjoy the show.
We'll be back.
Tonight, Tiny Taxi has made a big profit, which means a huge uptick for her future earnings on the club circuit.
Don't let anybody tell me it's impossible. No, nothing's impossible. The sky is the limit.
There's good news. The club owner has booked Taxi for more dates. But more time on the road means more chance of jealousy, which Anastasia is coming to terms with.
If something happens that I might not like what is going on, getting upset never solves anything.
It's not easy finding a relationship when you are this way. When I got with her, she opened my mind that you can be loved.
Back in Tennessee, it's a big day for baby girl Michelle. Daddy Dom has found someone online who wants to share in their age play and has agreed to a play date. And Wade's sister has come to help set up. She's not spent any time with Michelle as little girl before.
Wade is my little brother. We grew up in a religious family, so this was not something we would have ever thought of. This is very out there, very extreme. When he first told me this, I thought he was crazy. I'm like, no, this can't be a real thing. People don't do this. This is not normal. But apparently it's normal for some people. So, you know.
You excited for today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Gonna have some fun?
Yeah.
And play some board games with your new friends? Daddy's excited too.
He does need support, and he's my brother, and as long as he's happy, I want him to be happy.
Maybe you should be a baby girl like me.
That's an idea. Absolutely, sure. That's definitely an idea.
Being baby girl in front of Reba was a little awkward at first, but it just became natural.
This has been so much fun. I never get to just sit back and relax and do fun stuff.
I'm having fun too.
I am very excited that they are going to have a play date. If you can find someone that's into your lifestyle, that is willing to come and play and do things, and that's great. All little girls need friends, you know. So this will be a good experience for her.
It's not easy to find like-minded people in their small town, so it took months of organising this special play date.
Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Huh? Yeah, we understand. No problem. Just try it for next time, right? So this is like real disappointment. Nothing's worse than false hope, especially to a little. And it hurts. It really does hurt me to know that somebody would flake out at the last minute.
Will little girl Michelle have a big temper tantrum?
All right, princess. All right, this is what's going on. They've called off the play date.
They were supposed to play with me. I got all my stuffs out.
You okay?
No, my friends were supposed to come and play with me.
I know, but just like the game, sometimes bad things happen, right?
Don't talk to me. You're not my mommy or my daddy.
As a mom myself, I would want to comfort her, and I don't know how to do that. So I don't know what my part would be in this, if at all. Well, you know, I think it might be a good idea if I just left now and let you guys handle this.
Okay.
However you
Thanks
need
for
to.
coming over, Reba.
You're welcome.
Will Wade be able to turn this outburst around?
Daddy's coming up with other ideas so we can have fun today, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
I know, it's disappointing. I know, baby.
For Wade, Michelle's happiness is everything.
You're all right, though.
And like any good parent, he's come up with a new plan. It's time to go to the park. The kiddies' playground, of course, but only when there are no real kids around.
Good job, baby. Proud of you. We're at the park right now. This is her favorite place to be. I take her out every week if she's behaved herself.
These are my favorite.
I'm a very proud father right now. A really proud daddy. You like that?
That's fun, Daddy.
Yes, it is. She's ready to show the world who she is. It's absolutely amazing.
I love this lifestyle 100%, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
That too much?
How much you love Daddy?
This much. I love Daddy this much.
This lifestyle works for us. It might not work for everybody else. Good girl. Who wouldn't like to live their king 24/7? Honestly, come on.